Get ready for cargo shots from the Strat Times, presented by HACTL. Here's a weekly roundup of the latest air freight and logistics news.
Stonepeak buys ATSG in a mega deal. Who is the new CEO and MD of Saudia Cargo? And how the Indian Supreme Court's decision to liquidate India's once prominent carrier, Jet Airways, presents a new challenge for Ace Aviation, a Malta-based subsidiary of the Challenge Group. Stay tuned with us as we discuss the top stories of this week. I am Nikita Sebastian, and you are watching Cargo Shots, presented by HACTL. Stonepeak to buy ATSG for $3.1 billion. Air Transport Services Group ATSG, a Nasdaq-listed leader in medium wide-body freighter leasing, air transport operations, and support services, has signed a definitive agreement to be acquired by Stonepeak, an investment firm specializing in infrastructure, in a $3.1 billion deal. ATSG shareholders will receive $22.50 per share in cash, a 29.3% premium over the November 1 closing price. Upon completion, ATSG will become a private company. ATSG Chairman Joe Haight and CEO Mike Berger expressed confidence in the partnership, highlighting Stonepeak's expertise in logistics. Senior Stonepeak executive James Viper emphasized ATSG's role in e-commerce growth. Subject to shareholder and regulatory approvals, the transaction is expected to close in early 2025. ATSG plans to release its Q3 financial results today, though it has cancelled the previously scheduled earnings conference call. Stonepeak, with $70 billion in assets, continues to expand its logistics portfolio, including recent acquisitions in Jacksonville and Fort Worth. Saudia Cargo appoints Loe Mashabi as CEO and MD. Saudia Cargo has appointed Loe Mashabi as CEO and Managing Director effective January 1, 2025. Mashabi succeeds Teddy Zebitz, who led Saudia Cargo to record success and solidified its leading position. Zebitz will continue as a director in the Saudia Cargo board. Chairman Abdul Karim Abu Al Nazar praised Zebitz's vision and leadership in achieving milestones and maintaining performance excellence. Mashabi joined Saudia Cargo as a board member in 2021 and managing director in 2023. He previously served as Deputy Minister for Logistics Services and Deputy Governor of the General Authority of Customs. Mashabi holds an executive MBA from London Business School and a BSc in Petroleum Engineering. Atlas Air CEO Michael Steen joins IATA Board of Governors. Michael Steen, President and CEO of Atlas Air Worldwide, has been appointed to the International Air Transport Association's Board of Governors. Steen brings 30-plus years of aviation and logistic experience, driving Atlas' focus on safety expansion and operational excellence. As a board member, he will shape industry standards, influence policy, and advance initiatives for global connectivity and sustainable aviation. IATA Director General Willie Walsh welcomes Steen, citing his experience in air cargo and commitment to aviation. Steen also serves on CHC Helicopters Board and previously chaired IATA's Cargo Advisory Council. His appointment took effect on October 22, 2024, joining a 32-member board led by Indigo Chief Executive Peter Elbers. Lufthansa Cargo intensifies partnerships in China. Lufthansa Cargo is strengthening its position in China, one of the world's fastest-growing air freight markets, with new cooperation agreements signed during CEO Ashwin Bhatt's recent visit. Bhatt finalized multiple MOUs with the Shanghai Airport Authority, Air China Cargo, and China Postal Express and Logistics. These partnerships aim to solidify Lufthansa's role as a key logistics player in China's e-commerce and export sectors. The agreement with the Shanghai Airport Authority is designed to boost Pudong Airport's competitiveness, positioning it as a top Asia-Pacific cargo hub. MOUs with Air China Cargo and CPEL focus on enhancing connectivity and operational innovation. These agreements build on Lufthansa's 25-year history in China, which includes a joint venture with Shanghai's HACTL terminal, handling over 1.6 million tons of cargo in 2023 alone. Bhatt's meeting with Shanghai's Vice Mayor Hua Yuan showcased government support for Lufthansa's expansion in China, especially in sustainable and digital logistics. New routes from Zhengzhou and Shenzhen to Frankfurt, launched in 2024, further cement Lufthansa's commitment to this high-potential market. e-commerce demand drives 16% growth in Emirates SkyCargo's H1 2024 tonnage. Emirates SkyCargo transported 1.2 million tons in the first 6 months of 2024 ending in September. It marked a 16% year-on-year rise fueled by robust Chinese e-commerce and higher Dubai-bound shipments. Capacity grew 5% to 29.9 billion available ton kilometers. To meet the demand, the airline has also boosted its capacity by adding one new Boeing 777 freighter and two wet-leased Boeing 747 freighters. During the first 6 months of 2024-25, Emirates placed orders for 10 additional Boeing 777 freighters, aiming to expand its fleet further. While cargo yields rose 11%, the airline reported revenue, including other operating income, of $16.9 billion, up 5% compared to $16.2 billion for the same period last year, driven by consistent strong travel and air cargo demand across markets. IATA, the cargo and ground handling arm of the Emirates Group, reported revenue of $2.8 billion, up 11% with its airport operations leading the growth. Cargo handled by IATA increased 18% to 1.5 million tons, while Emirates Group's revenue rose 5% to $19.3 billion with a net profit of $2.5 billion, down 8%. Chairman Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum cited strong demand and Emirates' robust cash position of $11.9 billion as drivers of continued growth and investment. Jet Airways to be liquidated. Challenge stays in the aircraft deal. The Supreme Court of India ordered the liquidation of Jet Airways, nullifying the NCLAT's earlier decision to approve its ownership transfer to the Jalan Carlo consortium. The court, expressing dissatisfaction over years of non-implementation, directed the NCLT Mumbai to appoint a liquidator promptly and forfeited JKC's ₹200 crore deposit. The court's decision is significant as during the resolution process, both the Committee of Creditors and JKC were entrusted with the sale of 3 Boeing 777-300ER aircraft. Ace Aviation, a Malta-based company and subsidiary of the Challenge Group, successfully bid for 3 parked Jet Airways Boeing 777-300ERs. Ace Aviation paid a total deposit of $5.6 million to acquire 2 B777-300ER aircraft parked in Delhi. The deposit included a token amount of $1 million. Despite signing a letter of intent and making the payment, Ace Aviation was unable to proceed with the aircraft acquisition due to the sale being blocked. Following the Supreme Court's order, Ace Aviation is reviewing the transfer of these aircrafts while remaining involved in their procurement from Jet Airways, according to sources and the company's statement to the Strait Times. Due to delays in acquiring aircrafts from Jet Airways, the company acquired a B777-300ER from another source recently. Thank you for joining us on this week's Cargo Shots. Stay updated by hitting the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and visiting www.stattimes.com for daily news updates. We will be back next week with a new episode of Cargo Shots featuring more interesting stories.
You've been watching Cargo Shots from the Strait Times, presented by HACTL. See you next week with more updates from the air cargo and logistics industry.